Hello everyone, my name is Andrea. How are you doing? Your personal accountability coach coming to you. I thought of this today as I was thinking about how crazy our mind is. What I mean by that, so when we get a judge or a critique from someone, we usually take it really personal. And we kind of weigh our options on the belief system based on our perspectives. For example, in today's crazy world of social media, like I say, we could have 99 likes and then we have that one dislike. And what happens? 9 times out of 10, our mindset completely shifts and focuses on that one dislike. Why is it happening? What did I do wrong? Did I offend someone? Did I make a mistake? And we don't embrace the 99 that are supporting us. We don't understand the mere fact of why people do what they do and support one another. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to take a moment and really hone into those 99 people that are supporting you. Why? Because they're believing in you and they're pushing you forward to do your dream, do your goal, do what you need to do to make things happen. Now, the amazing thing is that when we are younger, how many times have our parents have told her, don't do this, don't do that, make sure you do this and make sure you do that. And why do we have the ability and the strength to do the opposite? Okay, so if mom says, I don't want you to go out with this person, or I don't think it's safe for you to do A, B, and C, what do you immediately do? You immediately want to do A, B, and C. And then you have a friend or a family member or, a relative and says, I think you should do this. And what do? You don't do that. So why does our brain work in different ways at different stages? And here is some key points that I want you to recognize. For every time that an individual told you not to do something, you do everything in your willpower to do it. However, when people encourage you to do something and think you should do it, you don't do it. And I want you to really understand and get into the root cause of this. And what I work with individuals is getting to the understanding of self-awareness and self-discovery. Tapping into the root cause of what is our intention, what is our mission, what is our purpose, what are our emotions, and what our vibrations are at that time. What is triggering us to go against or with the grain. And it's funny because a lot of people and parents, for that matter, use reverse psychology. So when they really want their children to do something, they tell them the opposite. And the same applies, sorry, there's a bug around. The same applies when they tell them not to do something, the children does it. So they flip the script, unbeknownst to the child, spoiler alert, and they tell them the opposite. I am here to let you know we still have those programs in us if we haven't unveiled and become aware and discover who we are. Because think about all the actions that you're doing and why you're not doing something, and then think about the person or the reasoning behind it. And you'll be amazed. You'll be able to track it back to your childhood or that of the subconscious. Oh, well, when somebody like this behavior, this personality has told me to do something, I went complete opposite, and vice versa. And that is what I want to challenge you today. I want you to challenge yourself and think of somebody that told you you could not do something, and absorb that energy, that toxicity, and 9 times out of 10, that's somebody that really cares for you. And go ahead and make sure that you go full force and do it. Obviously, be mindful and smart and intellectual about your decision. Is this safety for myself, for others, or can this hurt someone? I'm talking about, if you said to somebody, I have a dream of being in this industry. I have a dream of creating this item. I have a dream of building this project or what have you. And somebody told you you can't, think about that person. Muster up all that negative energy and change it to the positive. Because, there's a quote out there that says the best revenge is ultimate success. Well, I think I added ultimate, but that's so important because those who don't want you to succeed are just kind of disappointed that they're not succeeding. And those who do want you to succeed just want to be right there, sidecar, arm in arm, and, rise together. An amazing quote that I found that I really, really stuck into is by Confucius. Those who say they can't and those who say they can are both usually right. And that's something that I really hold true to because so many years of being bullied, abused, neglect, from my peers in my school years, every time that they said I couldn't do something, I took it for face value and I truly believed that I wasn't able to. I truly believed, okay, signed, stamped, sealed, and delivered, I can't do it. And I never had the courage or strength to really challenge myself. Am I able to do this? And is it possible? I truly believe that anything you put your mind to, you can achieve. And just look for me, for example. I've always worked my hardest, 10 times, if not 100 times harder than anybody during school just to get by. And in doing so, I still didn't believe that I could do it. I just was trying to make the grade just to pass. And at times I barely passed. But then when I realized that there were certain things that I wanted to do, truth be told, no holds bars, I did it. There was no question, there was no doubt, there was just constant drive, belief, and commitment. And that's what a lot of people don't put into their efforts. They don't want to do the work. They want it, just handed on a silver platter, and that's not how life works. You have to do the work, but work smarter, not harder, and keep it simple. So my challenge to you today is anybody that has told you that you can't do anything, anybody that has told you you shouldn't, you couldn't, you wouldn't, take that challenge on. And if you really reign true to it and see and want the strength and commitment, go all in or don't go at all. Because that is going to be your fuel. When you think about it, I remember, this is a story. I try to give stories and examples of my experiences. I was bullied so bad in school. I was made fun of and, I was misunderstood and I wasn't taken seriously. And although I put up a front and kind of dived myself and buried myself into my athletics and to my music, I play the piano, I just kind of quieted the noise. And anytime anybody said she can't do something, now they were in trouble because now I did it. And for those of you, earlier in your age, be careful when you do that because sometimes you're trying to people please and prove them wrong and you get hurt. But other times, if it's a challenge where you really want to do something, then take on that challenge full force and be the first. That's exactly what I've done. And in building my career, I've had so many naysayers. You're not established, you don't have enough content, you don't even have a following, you don't even have a mission, Why are you doing A, B, and C, and why are you doing this? To be quite honest, it's really nobody's business but mine. I have a vision, it was clear, I have a mission and goal, and I just want to help people. And what I've been successful was every time somebody said no, I said, bring it. I'm going to work that much harder and make it that much more better, because I know what I'm worth. I know my value. I know my asset, and I make sure I'm on top of my game with follow-ups, follow-throughs, and showing up. That's what made me get to where I am. No longer a procrastinator, no longer a people pleaser, no more believing everybody else's, theories on barely even knowing me. So my challenge for you today is to really take in and challenge yourself. Think of a situation where somebody has doubted you and said, that's your dream? It's never going to happen. Make that the fuel to your flame and ignite and illuminate the world with your brightness and your love and your laughter. My name is Andrea, your personal accountability coach. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We're just almost there. I cannot wait to hit 100 plus. I support each and every one of you on the other side of the screen. Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for listening. For someone is watching, someone is listening. And make sure you press play on life. Plan life according to you. And I will see you in the next video. Te amo. Be well.